Hey everyone, welcome back to Cards with Crystals, or if it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Noelle, and I have for us the monthly Zodiac wheel reading. So this is 12 cards, one card for every sign of the Zodiac. We'll go around, starting with Aries. And the deck that we're using today is Messages from the Mermaids. I thought it's a Pisces full moon, today the 1st, at least on the West Coast. And then as you go east and Southern Hemisphere, it changes to Wednesday. But yeah, I thought Messages from the Mermaids for a Piscean full moon would be a good idea. So let's get going. First card here is for Aries. And the card is Decisions. So for Aries, so these are messages for September. And by the way, your sun sign, but also if you know your rising or your ascendant and your moon sign, you would get that from your birth chart. You can put that together here as well. So for Aries, we have decisions. You know, this month as you go through having to make some decisions, you can see her right here. She's got a lot going around, a lot going on around her. But her path is clear here, though, right? She has a lot going on, but looks like she can move in any direction. So as you go through September and you need to make some decisions, it seems like there's something that you're going to have to make a decision about. Go ahead and do that. Take that step and make that decision. Know that you can move. You can choose to go in whichever way you wish. And always remember that I'm hesitant to say nothing is permanent, but most things are not permanent. So if you make a decision and you find next week, have to change that, you can do that. Okay, so moving into Taurus. So Taurus, well, this is a great card for Taurus. We have Gentleness. So Taurus, little bull, this is a reminder to go about things with a little bit more, gently, and particularly with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. But if you've got things you've got to take care of, we all do in the month of September, rather than sort of going after it, maybe take a different tact as you go toward this. Recognize that gentleness does not mean that you aren't right, Taurus. Doesn't mean that you're not going to get what it is that you need. It just gives everybody a little bit more space, and maybe people don't feel as put upon, or maybe not as defensive. So see if you can work September putting a little more gentle manner in, particularly with yourself as well. So those high expectations, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. Be a little bit softer with yourself. We're moving to Gemini. Gemini, feelings. Okay, Gemini, so with this feelings, and like I said, Pisces, full moon, lots of emotion here. Gemini, make sure that you are taking some time to express what you really feel and not express it in a way that you think somebody would like to hear. So be open with your feelings. Be forthright. If you need to share something, share it. If you want someone to listen, ask for it. But let it come from where the feeling is sourcing, and not so much then being processed through the mind of Gemini and want to make sure that everybody feels good about what you're saying. This feeling is a little bit more about you. Cancer, letting go. So, Cancer, open up that shell a little bit and let go what needs to go. It's a perfect card for the full moon because, as we know, in the full moon, we are releasing. So, whatever it is that maybe you're just dragging around, know that this is a really supportive time to let that go. Let go of the attachment to it. So the experience is always going to be there. The memory is there, although I think we can change our memories, but the memory is there. The lesson is there. The blessing that came from it, all of that remains. None of that gets changed if we can let go of the attachment. So see if you can move some things out, Cancer, and do it trusting that severing that attachment just doesn't change anything about it, but it does change how much you're dragging around. Then we come to Leo. Discernment, Leos. So she looks like she's in a pond or a pool of some sort. So as things become evident to you, as things appear, as they surface, use discernment on what you are going to do with it. Use discernment on, if you find something out, maybe think about the person with whom you share it. Do they need to know? Is that really the right person? It's just the message for September is maybe just before taking action, before, stating something or moving into something, take that moment and use some discernment of what you're going to do with it. Okay, coming to Virgo. Patience. Now, if you saw the Instagram live reading that I did the other day, moving out of August into September, patience was the card of strength. So Virgo, who likes to get things done, who, learning something else, got something else going on. If things aren't moving as quickly as you would like them to move, it's my puppy. Just have patience with that. And if you can see, she's sort of floating right here in like a suspended state, right? And so the message here is when you feel resistance, just embody her. Ooh, she's beautiful. Embody her and just wait, breathe it, pause, and know that things are going to continue moving, things are going to continue flowing when they are meant to do that, when they are aligned to do that. So, yeah. Things will come. Don't worry, Virgo. You're good. Okay, Libra. Friendship. Well, we know Libras are all about their relationships. So friendship here, Libra. So take a look at your friendships and check in with them. Is there someone you need to connect with? Is there someone maybe you've been thinking about for a while, maybe someone from the past that you've fallen out of touch with, or maybe there was a miscommunication somewhere that can be very easily resolved if one person makes an effort. So check in with your friendships and nurture them. Do you need to do something with those? Check in with your friendships. Is there one that has run its course? You know, it's really funny. Um, I believe that friendships are like your romantic relationships. If you are in a relationship with someone romantically and it just doesn't work anymore, you've gone separate ways, you have different beliefs, your values are different, or you've just evolved to a place where you're just no longer in alignment, you separate, right? There's nothing wrong with that. The same with a friendship. So if you have a friendship that was wonderful for what it was while the two of you were moving along in a certain path, but now you've come to a point where it just doesn't serve you anymore, that's okay. There's a nice way you can separate from that. So take a look at your friendships, do a little audit, nurture what needs to be nurtured, let go of what needs to be let go, and open up to potentially new friendships coming in. So something else on the horizon, I think. Uh, Scorpio. Contemplation. Scorpio, contemplation. Not a hard one for you. So Scorpios, uh, take some time. Whatever it is that you need to be doing right now, or what it is that's coming up for you, sit with it a little bit before you take action. But in the contemplation, you know, we we oftentimes run with our hearts, right? In general. Um, and so bring in that mental aspect a little bit, Scorpio, so that you're combining both of those. Your heart is going to lead you, assuming you listen to your heart and you're in touch with what that is saying, your heart's going to take you everywhere you need to be going. We don't ever have to worry about that, right? When we listen, we can always say we're on the right path if we really listen in. But this is saying, don't worry about that part, but maybe pull in a little bit of the thinking part, pull in a little bit of the intellectual part, and combine those two, and make sure that you're going at something in nice balance there. Okay, Sagittarius. Mystery. Well, 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 Sagittarians. We sure do not like anything to be a mystery. We need to know, we need to find out, we need to ask all the questions. If it doesn't make sense, it better add up. So for this, for us Sagittarians, I think, the message here is it's okay that we don't know everything all of the time. It's okay if there needs to be some time for something to be revealed to us. In fact, that's sort of a really juicy evolution of something, right? So find a way to sit with that and let it simmer, because everything eventually becomes revealed, right? And Sagittarius, we know we will get to the bottom of everything. It's our nature. So see if we can sit with mystery and explore what that feels like. And maybe even be a little mysterious yourself. I mean, look at her look, right? I don't know. She's got some things going on. So, Sagittarians, we have no filter. So maybe try to borrow one from Scorpio or something, and see if maybe we can hold back a little bit. Okay, moving to Capricorn. Communication. And she is talking to a turtle. I love it. So Capricorn, think about your communications. Remember, communication comes in all different forms. So communication comes from, our heart. It comes from our feelings. It comes from what we send to people energetically. It comes from words. It comes from gestures, facial expressions. So think about all of your communications and just have a focus on that for September. Do you need to soften a communication? Do you need to be more direct in a communication? If you feel that someone maybe isn't responding to you um, appropriately, and by appropriately, I mean appropriate to the situation, then take a look. Take a look at how you're communicating, and maybe you just need to change that a little bit. So rather than going about it in the way that you always do, maybe it's time that you need to speak another language. You know, the mermaid and the turtle, I think they're multilingual. And so choose the language that is appropriate for your recipient. Also, you know, sometimes in a communication, maybe part of it is what you don't say. So give that some thought. Okay, Aquarius. Move forward. This is a lovely card. Move forward with Neptune right here. It's a Pisces full moon and Neptune shows up. Got to love this. Move forward, Aquarius. So, you know, forward motion is in any measure, right? So it can be the smallest of steps or it can be leaps and bounds. So move. I mean, this is pretty, you know, his energy is forward moving, right? There's no hesitance here. There's no doubt here. So whatever it is, Aquarius, take the step, take the movement. So even if you're thinking, well, should I wait for this? Or what if this, maybe once this happens, no, this card is saying take the step. So take the step and then everything else that needs to happen is going to fall into place, right? Because you've moved off of that spot. You've now displaced energy, right? And so now here you are and you've landed here. So something else is going to come from that. So move it, go. This is the time. And then our last card here is Pisces. And we are in that Pisces full moon. So blessings. It's a beautiful card too. So Pisces, you know that you have blessings all around you all the time. Maybe in September, the focus may just be really giving gratitude for all of those. Even more so, right? Yeah, really taking note of what the blessings are, as well as in the challenges and obstacles that we have, take note of what's in there for you as well, because there is a blessing in there somewhere. You know, it's not about seeing the world through rose-colored glasses, although I don't think that's such a bad idea these days. But it is that everything that's in front of us, we have an opportunity to learn. So we can take it and we can allow it to stop us and become insurmountable, or we can take it, look at it, work with it, and learn something from it and make progress. And so I think this is saying, you know, focus on blessings on everything that's coming, the real obvious ones, the not so obvious ones, and maybe blessings that you can offer other people as well. So that is the zodiac wheel for September for all signs. Again, thinking about your sun sign, your moon, and your ascendant. And if you put those together, it really enriches the reading. So I can just tell you, for me, I am Sagittarius, in case you couldn't figure that out. So I have mystery. I am a Pisces rising or ascendant. So I have blessings. And then I am a Taurus moon, gentleness. So For Sagittarians, gentleness is a good one. The mystery and the blessings. So if I sort of put this together for myself, right? I could say that in this time of things maybe not being so apparent, be gentle with myself and others for chasing down that information. I don't have to, I do say that I am a wonderful detective. Maybe I give up my detective job for September and I become a little more gentle with the mystery. And because out of that mystery, I know there are going to be blessings that are going to come out of that learning experience and that reveal, right? So that's how you can put this together and bring a richer reading for yourself. If you don't know your moon and rising, you can have your birth chart done. It's really a great thing to know. You can look at your other, Venus, and you have planets, you have all of these signs in your chart. Mercury, know your communication style, right? Mine is in I have Mercury in Sagittarius. Imagine that for anybody who knows. So that is the zodiac reading. I hope to see you next time. I wish you all a wonderful September. And please follow me on YouTube or follow me on Instagram. And then, of course, you can sign up for my newsletter, Drops of Goodness, and you will get mailings at least twice a month with readings and offers and tidbits and links and information, just some good high vibe stuff. So thanks so much for being here and take good care.